Have you ever wondered why some people with incredible talent never rise, while others with average abilities somehow break through barriers that look impossible? Have you ever looked at someone succeeding in life and thought, how did this person reach so far, while someone 10 times more gifted is still stuck? If you've ever felt confused, frustrated, or even discouraged by this, then today's message is the one your soul has been waiting for, because you're about to understand a truth so powerful that once it enters your mind, nothing in your life will ever move the same way again. I want to make a promise to you right now, and I want you to hold me accountable for it. Because if you give me the next few minutes with your full attention, your belief about yourself, your dreams, your destiny, and the power you hold inside your mind will shift forever. By the time you finish listening, you will understand why a burning desire is stronger than talent. Why the world rewards fire much more than it rewards gifts. And how you can use this invisible force to create a life that even your own past self wouldn't believe. So let's walk into this transformation together. Because what you're about to learn is not just motivation. It's the master key that every successful person has discovered. Whether consciously or by fate, this is vital success, legends, and here we go deeper than motivation. Here we study the real mechanics of the mind, the real science of success, the genuine psychology of desire, and the philosophies that have built empires. If you're new here, remember to join this movement, because this isn't just a channel. This is where mindsets evolve, dreams awaken, and ordinary people transform into legends. Let me start with a story, a real case that has been repeated across history with thousands of different names. Imagine 2 young men growing up in the same neighborhood, going to the same school, standing side by side with the same opportunities, but with completely different levels of success waiting for them in the future. One is naturally gifted, intelligent without trying, talented without practice. The type of person people look at and say, he's going to be something big. The other boy is average by all standards, nothing extraordinary. Not the smartest in class, not the fastest, not the most popular, but he has something the world can't measure. He has hunger, he has obsession, he has a burning desire that doesn't let him sleep peacefully. While one relies on talent, the other relies on fire. While one takes his gifts for granted, the other treats effort as oxygen. Years pass, and guess what happens? The talented one stops pushing himself, because he thinks natural gifts are enough. But the hungry one keeps climbing, failing, learning, grinding, improving, and leveling up. And one day, the world looks up and realizes the truth. The average boy who had nothing except burning desire walked further than the boy who had everything except hunger. This story plays out in business, in sports, in academics, in careers, in art, in fitness, in every field that exists. Talent accelerates you only when desire fuels it. Without a burning desire, talent becomes a parked car. But with burning desire, even a bicycle can outrun a sports car. The purpose of today's message is to show you the unseen force that makes this happen. To show you why desire is the highest currency of success. Why your inner fire matters more than your natural abilities. And how every great achievement in human history was built not by gifted people, but by obsessed people. If you've ever doubted yourself because you think you're not talented enough, or not smart enough, or not skilled enough, then this message is your turning point. Because today, you'll learn how to build a force within you that can crush limitations, outgrow excuses, overpower fear, and rewrite the path of your life. Napoleon Hill, the author whose teachings have shaped the entire modern world of personal development, said one thing very clearly. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Not talent, not intelligence, Not money, not contacts, but desire. Burning, white-hot desire. Hill personally interviewed the most successful people of his time, people who built empires from nothing. And do you know what he found? Almost none of them were the most talented. Most of them were ordinary individuals with extraordinary desire. They had one thing in common, an inner flame that refused to die. Desire transforms the mind. Desire activates creativity. Desire builds resilience. Desire makes a person do what others avoid. Desire creates opportunities where talent finds excuses. Hill said that a burning desire is the equivalent of having a spiritual force behind your actions, something that bends circumstances, attracts resources, magnetizes people, and commands the universe to respond. A person with talent but no desire is like a lamp with no electricity, but a person with desire, even with no obvious talent, becomes unstoppable because they ignite abilities they didn't even know they had. Desire forces you to grow talent. Desire forces you to build skill. Desire forces you to evolve your abilities until you create your own version of genius. Psychologically, a burning desire changes everything. When you want something deeply, your brain enters a different mode. Your perception sharpens. Your decisions become aligned. Your actions become consistent. You stop getting distracted because your mind has a dominant thought that overrides everything else. Neuroscience shows that desire activates the reticular activating system, the part of your brain responsible for filtering information, opportunities, ideas, and solutions. When you desire something with intensity, your brain starts hunting for pathways to achieve it, even when you're not consciously thinking about it. This is why people with burning desire make faster progress than people with high talent. Talent gives comfort. Desire gives direction. Talent gives ego. Desire gives purpose. Talent can make you relaxed. Desire makes you relentless. And in the long run, relentlessness always wins. The psychology of desire is the psychology of persistence. You no longer fear failure because your mind becomes mission-driven. You no longer rely on motivation because desire becomes your fuel. You no longer depend on luck because desire forces you to keep going until luck has no choice but to appear. And that is why hungry people beat gifted people, because gifted people slow down, but hungry people speed up. To apply this in your life, you must first ask yourself, what do I truly want? Not what people expect from me, not what society tells me, not what my parents or friends think is best, but what makes my heart beat faster, what pulls me, what wakes me up inside. Once you identify that burning desire, write it down, read it daily, speak it, breathe it. Internalize it, because repetition turns a want into a hunger. Then build a plan. Not a perfect plan, just a starting point. Take one step every day. Work on your craft. Train your mind. Remove distractions. Surround yourself with people who push you. Replace talent with effort, and replace excuses with action. You don't need to be the best today. You just need to be better than yesterday, because desire compounds. The more you want something, the more power you create inside your mind. Every hour you invest, every effort you make, every sacrifice you give, turns your desire into a force so strong that life can't ignore it. And soon you'll realize something. Magical talent can give you a head start, but desire determines the finish line. So let's summarize this message and reinforce it into your mind. A burning desire is stronger than talent because desire creates momentum. Desire builds discipline. Desire sustains effort. Desire generates creativity. Desire attracts opportunities. Desire keeps you alive during failure. Desire makes you grow. Desire builds skill, and skill repeated turns into mastery. Talent fades without use, but desire expands with action. Talent may open a door or two, but desire will kick the door down if it has to. The world does not belong to the talented. The world belongs to the hungry. And if you develop a burning desire today, you will start walking on a path that no one can block except you. So, here is your call to action. Don't leave this video and go back to your old patterns. Take one action today toward your burning desire. Write your goal. Declare your mission. Start your journey. And tomorrow, come back and take another step. You don't need talent to begin. You need desire to continue. And if you stay with me on this channel, in this community, you'll keep strengthening that fire until nothing in this world can dim it. And I'll leave you with this. Your future has already chosen you, but it is waiting for your desire to choose it back. So take the step, commit to the path, and remember, legends are not born from talent. Legends are born from hunger. If you felt this message deeply, subscribe and keep evolving with Vital Success Legends, because we are just getting started.